Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to Mother 3. When we last left off, we finished Chapter 3, and, well, it's time to start the game proper. So, up until now, we've been kind of experiencing what I guess could be best described as like an extended prologue, where we haven't really had control of our main character. Got myself a nice Dr. Pepper here. So, the game is about to start in earnest. Everything we've endured up till now has just kind of been world building. Although we will see many of those characters again, for now, it's just going to be Lucas, who is much older. So I talked about this briefly before, whereas I'm not really sure how old all the characters are, but I've always kind of internalized Lucas as being 10 years old, and now he's 13. Kumatora being 12 to 13, and now she's 15, 16, and Duster being somewhere in his mid-20s. But anyway, it's 3 years later, and we're in Chapter 4. The sleepy little town of Chasmilly has changed quite a bit. I'm going to approach this, from going forward, I'm going to approach it like I do my replays of Earthbound. I'm going to try my best to talk to all of the NPCs and kind of smell the roses, but I can't promise that I'll do that, because a lot of the NPCs say different things after different events, so I'm not going to talk to every single NPC after every single event. But I will endeavor to speak to the NPCs at least once. Get a nice little flashback there, and now we're looking handsome. So Lucas is basically Flint. He's basically Flint without the skills that he had. So after a story event, Lucas gets PSI moves, and as opposed to the moves that Flint had going on. So let's talk to our good buddy Boney, so that he can join our party. So yeah, the sheep pen got struck by lightning, and Boney is joined us back with all of the items and stuff that he had when we last left him in our party. So he's still wearing the Flint's old hats. He's got the nut bread I left on him. That's good. So from this day forth, we have DP. DP is the currency of the game. And frogs, in addition to saving your game, also act as ATMs. So it's pretty easy to remember. Yes, I do. I want to take that DP out. So I want to pull this 30 DP out. Alright, cool. So Lucas is a really good physical attacker. he's got the highest attack power of pretty much anybody that joins your party. From this point forward, Flint might be technically more powerful, but he never joins our party again. So, you know, that's... yeah. Nobody in here. This is the store. It is now a place that only accepts DP. No taking stuff off the shelves. But anyway, we want to buy a couple of things here. I do want to buy a kid's shirt and a kid's hat for Lucas. So we need 150 DP for that. I did save myself 50 DP by giving Boney the hat from Flint in the first chapter. If you're wondering why I did that. Let's see, we have the Yado Inn here. It's more of a Yado hotel now. I mean, I am. At least in RPGs. So in this chest right here, we have the trivia card. Trivia card is just a... it's a useless item. It doesn't do anything other than... if you use it in a battle with a pig mask, what it'll do is it will ask them a question. And depending on what kind of pig mask it is, they'll get it right or wrong, basically. And sometimes they give pretty comical answers. But it doesn't really do anything other than that. It doesn't offer any tangible benefit in battle. Number 4. Bye, crazy lady. Oh, I would love some pasta. I don't actually know what croquette rolls are. But pasta sounds delicious. I could really go for some lasagna. It's been a while since I had lasagna. So I live in the Piney Woods of East Texas. That's what this area is called. And there's really not much in the way of what I would consider any kind of ethnic food. So pretty much... other than like commercialized, like you can go, I could drive half an hour, go to a town over, and like there's an Olive Garden, you know, so like Italian food. But there are a lot of Mexican restaurants, so that I guess that is the exception. But things like Italian food or Japanese food and things like that, we don't really have. By the way, best frog in the game right here. Look at his little car. Look at him go. Anyway, stuff like that doesn't really exist over here. Generally, it's hamburgers, steak, Mexican food. When you're talking about non-big chain restaurants. I'm actually trying to think. Within 30 minutes of my house, there's nothing. The only restaurant that comes to mind is there actually is an Italian restaurant about 15 minutes away from my house that is run by an honest-to-goodness, genuine, a little old Italian grandma. I actually, so I live in a town with like less than like 200 people in it currently, and there is a pretty much the only thing here. There's a Family Dollar, and a gas station. But the gas station has I forget, it's Hunt's Brothers, I think is what it is. So you can get like basically Hunt's Brothers pizza that they cook in a little oven over there. And I told this little Italian grandma, because I went there and bought pizza about 6 months ago. Soul Scamp. And she asked me, she says, yeah, it's kind of hard. She was like, oh, it's kind of hard to get pizza around here. And I was like, oh, well, I said, you're right, except for that gas station, like Hunt's Brothers Pizza. And I've never seen somebody look more offended in my entire life than compare. It was great. Dangerous. No, I'm not trying to screw it up. Nothing really else down there. The only thing I want to grab while I'm down here, that was the house we're talking about, scamps. The only reason I'm over here right now is I'm going to go ahead and grab a Thunder Bomb. So this is the special nursing home for senior citizens, the Old Man's Paradise. And it is... They basically tore down Wes and Duster's house to build it. But Old Man Wes still puts the Thunder Bombs behind there. Same trigger that he does before. Did I already talk to all of you? But grabbing some Thunder Bombs for Boney is a good idea. I'm not going to be like farming like 7 or 8 of them, but I am going to grab like 1 or 2. And this is the bakery. They also now take DP. No longer will they cook free things if you've got the nuts. Reggie doesn't seem like a bad guy. The lightning seems to be attacking people that... People who don't like happy boxes. The sheriff's office. The doorknob strikes again. Why did they put a pooch in here? Oh, okay. Like, you could replace the lock. I'm pretty sure it's not that difficult. But anyway, we want to grab these dolphin ossicles. They have no purpose other than to be sold. But I want 2 of them. At least 2 of them. They sell for 5 DP apiece. Like the first time I played the game, the random, like, not item things that you would get sometimes in, treasure chests like that actually got on my nerves. Like, I was expecting, like, oh, what is this great item that I'm fixing to get? And then, of course, you end up just getting a reggae beat. But I actually kind of think it's funny now. So you can actually farm up money relatively quickly by just going and back and forth here and getting these dolphin ossicles. They're worth 5 DP apiece. I'm not going to pick up any more, but you can go back and forth. They spawn on that beach and this beach. But we're actually over here to... I think that's a reference to the fact that when you come here in the previous chapters, those 2 guys that work under Lighter actually are over there practicing their comedy routine. This suit-shaped swimming suit's pretty sweet, huh? Not really. No, they're not. They're terrifying. It's terrifying. Why would you wear that? So what do we have here? Can you examine these benches? No, didn't think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure Lucas does actually work. He helps his dad with the sheep. We're not going to turn back. We're going to brave it. We're going to tough it. I think her conversation here, in addition to just being a lot of jibber-jabber, is a reference to the NPC in Earthbound who's standing over the cliff to the west of Annette, where he plays that haunting melody. What the hell's a Yanapie? Is that true? Hold on. Save me, Google. No, that's correct. Yanapie is another term for piano. Interesting. I learned a thing. Should have turned back when we had the chance. Love, that's amore. Amore, that's love. I don't know if I want to talk to this lady. The last time we spoke to someone that looked like her, we got beaten up by zombies. Oh, excuse me. Hiccup. Call who? Alright, so we're done over here. We've got lots and lots of these dolphin. They're dolphin ear bones is what they are. So, I mean, I'm gonna pick them up. It's just free money laying on the ground. But I wanted to have at least 3. Go inside there, so that we could come in here, where Fuel is helping out with this store here. Potato-like men.